Good morning once again. Arijit Basu and Babita Patnaik from US. I'm from US, Tennessee, Memphis, and Babita from Missouri. We are there once again with another show. It's about a person named Yashwant Belsare from Atlanta, who will be with us to on behalf of Sewa International. So before we bring in Yashwant ji in our screen, we'd like to get some information about him. He is originally from Mumbai. Is a MA MCom lecturer back in India. Left his job and went to Northeast India to serve the tribal students through Vivekananda Kendra Vidyalaya along with his wife. Then he moved to United States in 1993. Worked as a middle school teacher for almost 23 years. Then took early retirement to join the Seva International uh, the Sewa International, and since 2015, he has been working full time for the Seva as a national coordinator, community outreach coordinator. His special focus on Bhutanese empowerment project. So we would now bring Ishwant ji.
Namaste, everybody.
Namaste, and it's our privilege and honor to have you in our show. You are doing exceptional work. And before we like to start the conversation, I'd like to have Babita say a few words.
जी नमस्कार मैं बबीता पटनायक आपसे पहले बात कर चुकी हूँ फोन पे पर आपको देख के बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है आप सेवा इंटरनेशनल से जुड़े हुए हैं और एबीएस न्यूज चैनल इज वेरी प्राउड टू हैव पीपल like you come into our show. I know you are extremely busy at this moment when you are trying to coordinate all these cities work of all the volunteers that is trying to send supplies resources back to India. तो आप उसमें बहुत ज्यादा बिजी थे और मुझे कल पता नहीं श्योर नहीं था कि मैं आपसे बात कर पाऊंगी कि नहीं, पर आपने समय निकाला हमारे लिए, उसके लिए मैं बहुत शुक्रगुजार हूँ, बहुत थैंक यू फॉर दैट. बट देन एज वी सेड नो, हमारा जो जन्मभूमि है, जब उस पे आपदा आती है तब दिल में बहुत दर्द होता है. एंड दिस इज वन ऑफ द रीजन थ्रू एबीएस न्यूज चैनल वी वांट टू ब्रिंग पॉजिटिविटी, और आप उसके एक एग्जाम्पल है. इसके पहले हमने फ्राइडे नाइट भी एक शो किया था जिसमें हम एक आईटी प्रोफेशनल, कल रात हम उनको लेके आए थे जो कि खाना बांट रहे हैं लोगों को जो कोविड में पीड़ित हैं. और बहुत लोग जो भी कोविड में पीड़ित हैं वो उन्हें फोन करके बात करते हैं. उनका नाम मैं भूल गई, अभी फिलहाल भूल गई हूँ, पर उन्होंने बहुत अच्छा बात किया और उन्होंने बताया कि कैसे लोग अपने आप को like they put themselves in those position but they are helping out. So we want to bring the COVID warriors. For us, आप एक कोविड वॉरियर हो, तो इसीलिए हमने कोशिश किया है कि आप जैसे लोगों को दिखाएं, हम इंडिया में और होल वर्ल्ड में शेयर करें कि एक इंडियन कहीं पे भी हो, लेकिन वो जब अपने देश पे आपदा पड़ती है कैसे हम निकलते हैं अपने कंफर्ट जोन से और अपने आप को अपना टाइम हम देना चाहते हैं किसी भी तरीके से, अगर किसी को छू सके, किसी का जिंदगी सेव कर सके. और आप यशवंत जी बहुत 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 बड़ा काम कर रहे हैं. एंड आई सी दैट ऑन योर टी शर्ट. आई हैड रिक्वेस्टेड यू टू प्लीज वेयर दैट बिकॉज यू रिप्रेजेंट face of many volunteers who are tirelessly working without a face, and they're just doing it because they have to do it. And the name of the person yesterday was Kaustav Sengupta, who took us through his kitchen and showed us, and it was very heart touching story of what he's doing. So people will get inspired by your work. So I'm sorry I took a lot of your time, but I would like to talk about these things that you guys are doing. So welcome to our show, and over to you, Arijit, for the questioning, please.
Namaste, and thank you very much for a great introduction. And this is actually the introduction of Sewa International. मैं तो एक निमित्त मात्र हूँ.
जी जी, ये आपकी बड़प्पन है, आपका काम है जो आपके थ्रू से दिखाता है. हमें सबको सीखना चाहिए कि आपसे ह्यूमिलिटी कैसे सीखें. So, Arijit, for your questioning, please.
Thank you for coming to our show. And now I'm going straight into the questions. Like you have been associated with the Seva International for the last 6 years, and that was like what are the missions and goals of the Seva International?
Sewa International is a non-profit organization. It is a Hindu faith-based non-profit organization. This is the only, we can say, the non-profit organization which proudly says that we are a Hindu faith-based organization. But that really does mean that we serve all the people of different caste, color, creed, anything. That it is not like only for one particular one, but um, we want to spread our message of Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kashid Dukha. With that vision in mind, we have three different mission statements. You can see our Facebook as well as we can see our web page also, in which we are clearly mentioned that disaster recovery and disaster help. That is the first one. The second one is the helping the families over here with all different kinds of adversaries, problems, situations they come across. So family services, helping the seniors, etc. All those things comes under that one. And the third one, which is promoting the volunteerism, especially among the youths of Indian origin, coming those who are living as a second generation in this country. So these are the three major mission statements. Did I answer?
Yes, absolutely. And now that I'm clear, and I'm sure the audience are also, like the viewers are also clear about the objective and the missions of Seva International. So, going on to the next one, what is your role currently? Now that we are passing through one of the worst phases, and what is your role?
So my role in Sewa International, as my position indicates, that I am the National Community Outreach Coordinator for Sewa International. So uh, whenever such kind of disaster happens, or even otherwise, to reach out to the community to find out that those who are interested in doing any volunteering work, what their interests are, how they can help the community, how they can help the Americans over here. So, say for example, getting in touch with the school boards, getting in touch with the um, African American organizations, or getting in touch with the Hispanic organizations, starting some new programs with them. So that kind of activities we do undertake. And for that reason, I do travel a lot. So just before this COVID, I actually means I can say very easily that at least 15 to 20 days in a month, I'm touring somewhere and going out and talking to people and connecting them to the Seva International. So my special focus was for the last few years on the Bhutanese empowerment project. There are more than 90,000 Bhutanese refugees in this country, those who are Nepali Bhashi, and they came here every year 10,000 since 2008, and we want to go in them and learn for what are the different difficulties they face when they were in the uh, in the in the camps, and after coming over here to help them in their resettling process. So that was the work basically. These are the two focuses I have as a Seva International Karyakarta.
Okay, so right now I'm going to quickly go to another question of the migrant worker issue, which is happening in India. And with your experience with the Bhutanese rehabilitation and the Nepali people who came here under that kind of circumstances, did that experience, this definitely must have helped you. And if it did, could you relate that to the present situation? And it's not something we are talking politically. It's a situation that everybody should share their experiences and find a solution. So kindly please enlighten us on that.
Yeah, what happens is that when you are out of your country and you come as a refugee in a country, that time the situation is very different. Um, Especially, I will focus on Bhutanese. When they came here, they were almost 20 years they were in the camps. So they had all different kinds of challenges. They had the challenges, senior citizens, they were unable to speak English language. They were not all able to fit culturally in this country. The young professionals or those who are in the middle age, it was very difficult for them to find out the jobs. Then the high school students and the middle school students, they were overwhelmed by the uh, availabilities over here. And there was a problem that are they going to get connected with some um, unwanted habits, getting into drugs and all those things. Women, especially, they were also facing difficulties. So, um, high school girls, they had a tendency of getting early marriage. So, all these socio-economic, psychological problems a refugee community face when they move from one country to another country.
Mhm.
And as a Sewa International Karyakarta in this country, basically when we started, we had means we saw some of them, they were looking for a temple. And that's how we came to know about this particular community. And then when we went and reached out to them, and then we saw the whole means what we saw was the iceberg. So first few years, it was a simple help. And that time, Seva International was also not that as you see Seva International as a big organization today. But in 2008, we were also baby. So we learned a lot in that process. And we also stepped up. And last 6 years, we made it a point that let's focus more on the youth, because the youth are the connecting links for the youngsters as well as to the senior citizens. So educating and empowering youth, getting in touch with them, um, letting them know that what they can give even to this community, the American community. And I'm very proud to say that now, after 10, 12 years, they are here. Many of them, they have come out of the all these different kinds of situations and problems. Many of them, they have moved into the homes. Many of them, they are taking active interest even in the politics of this country. So I know about 3 to 4 of them. They are also the congressmen and all those things. So it is very interesting and it is very heartening at the same time to see that yes, how such a humanitarian work changes the mindset of the people, those who come from a different.
So, so what is the method method of your operation at the ground level?
Are you talking specifically about COVID?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So about COVID, we have 42 chapters all over the country. And our operation is going through all these 42 different chapters. So chapter coordinators are there, and then volunteer teams are there. We have a national team. I'm very proud to tell you that all our executive team is they are dedicating their time. They are all volunteers. So because of which our overheads are not even overall overheads are not even 4 to 5%, and you can get those figures from our website, um, and you can see that all different the navigators and all of them, they have given us all stars in all our work. So so the process is very simple. It is a very democratic functioning of the organization. Each chapter takes the decision on their own. Each chapter makes that effort. So the chapter has a team of about 25-50 volunteers. They reach out. And that's how even from USA in this first as well as in the second wave, we were able to mobilize um, thousands of volunteers all over the country, and have done phenomenal work. Means from all the dharmic organizations as well as all the Indian organizations, even some of the non-Indian organizations, they reached out to us. And if you will look at the total help which we have done, it will be about $50 million. So
And in this connection, I'd just like to add on, like if say someone wish to contribute to this cause, how can they contribute and how can they connect you?
very good question. And first thing is that we, as our mission says, that we promote volunteerism. And there's a website, there's a Facebook page. You just call anybody and everybody. looking at our website and request for what kind of volunteering we can do, and that is the most important thing, because giving money is one thing, but giving time is very difficult during these days and times. So I
Absolutely.
consider that those who are ready to give their time, that is the best thing they can do. So first thing is that we are looking for more and more volunteers. Those who go beyond, those who think that here मेरे सामने भगवान है और उसकी सहायता करने का मौका मुझे मिला है. So I am fortunate इस मनस्थिति से आने वाले volunteer. Second thing is that definitely they can contribute, as we say that kaya vacha manasa, artha mana buddhi sabse. So if they want to contribute financially, then definitely the website has all the connections. These especially this for COVID Facebook drive which is going on, and now 10 million is the target. So, and we are very sure that yes, we will reach to that target. So there are lots of avenues you can connect us to corporate. There is a corporate matching going on, so we can even get that source done. So there are a lot of ways you can definitely help us. We have special interest in helping, say, for example, working from the background to work on our say IT or in the marketing department. You are all welcome.
Now that you are working, now that you are like holding such a responsible position in this Sewa International, and you mentioned that you have been touring almost 20 days before all this started. So, how do you keep your cool and coordinate with such a huge volunteer group and managing things and making the work done so seamlessly?
I will give that credit to my wife,
Absolutely.
right?
I would like you to talk about her a little bit more because you know the reason why we have chatted about this. So please go ahead.
Yeah, I will give the credit to my wife. She is also from Mumbai, and when we met, and that was the first thing that was in our mind, that we should serve the community. And I was a lecturer, and she was an occupational therapist. He
Yes.
comes, yes, and both of you are occupational therapists, so
Yes.
you know very well. And when our family situation background is everything is very different, but we both of us agreed that we need to do something together. And then what to do? We were looking for options, and in that, one of our senior Karyakartas told us that why don't you look at Vivekananda Kendra Vidyalayas, and we called the Vivekananda Rock Memorial, which is there in the south. They run the schools in the northeast part. They suggested that you can go over there. So I still remember when the interview was conducted by President Balkrishnanji, and he asked, I was well prepared to take the interview, but then he just asked me one question: are you ready to eat rice and aloo all the time? And I said yes. And he said that then you can go. So we left, and we were there for almost 8 years of our life. Immediately, my daughter was born there. So that's why I said that all the inspiration behind me and giving me this much time available is definitely contribution of my wife. Her name is Rita, and without her support, this would not have been possible. And she is equally with me. It is not that she's just I become the face. That's it.
So convey our I convey my best regards to her too, and be such a support to you, and that brings out the best from you. And now that you must have been seeing that prior to your program, we have been dealing with, we have been talking to MICS, and they were phenomenal. They were exceptionally doing a great work. What I just understood today, and so, how are you connected with them, and in what way Seva is connected?
Awesome. Very good question. So locally in Detroit and in Michigan area, um, as I said, that our chapter is a developing chapter at this time. And since last, I will say since last 5 years or more, there are volunteers So Mike ji is there, or then Aranhalli ji is there, and now Saili ji is there, and many other Karyakartas are there. Sharma ji is there. So these are the key Karyakartas at this time. If I miss one or two names, I can definitely let them know that forgive me. But Shrisha ji is there, and they are all making an effort. So they reached out to MICS, and they were able to say that, hey, we are working along with you. So whether it is Sewa Diwali, whether it is making mask last year, or going out and reaching out to the families for donations, all different kinds of work they have done with MICS. And MICS being such a great organization locally over there, there is absolutely no harm in taking the um, secondary role in that partnership.
Recently, I think yesterday I saw your agency was in the TV, in Indian TV. In one of was it Ajkal? I'm not sure exactly what it was. It was in one of the famous channels, and I saw that, and it just caught my attention. I got very excited. I said, "We are hosting the Sewa International, which has already been recognized for their work in the Indian,
Yes.
and it is also your footprints there." Here, I have to thank Vijay Mishra ji, who is also my OT mate from National Institute for Orthopedically Handicapped. We go 30 years back when he was my classmate. But then when I was talking to him about a program that you all that MICS is putting up, and we were thinking of promoting, and that's when he mentioned about you. He said you have to get Yashwant Belsare ji, who is a face for Sewa International, and that's how I got connected with you, because without Vijay Mishra ji's recommendation, I would not have connected with MICS or आप सेवा से.
No,
So
that is sure. Yes, great.
जी, और उन्होंने आपके बारे में बहुत कुछ अच्छा कहा. एंड जब आपसे मैं पहली बार बात किया मैंने कल, तो मुझे लगा कि मैं आपको बहुत बहुत दिनों से जानती हूँ.
जी जी जी.
इसकी वजह आपकी वाइफ जो कि ऑक्यूपेशनल थेरेपिस्ट है, शायद मे बी कॉमन ग्राउंड. तो आपको मैंने अभी फिलहाल काफी सारे संस्कृत में आपने श्लोकास वगैरह कहा, और मैं भी योगी हूँ और मैं भी मेडिटेशन करती हूँ, लेकिन उतना लेवल तक मैं पहुंची नहीं हूँ. बट फिलहाल जो लोगों का इमोशंस है, चाहे हम वर्कर्स भी हैं, हम भी जो यहाँ वहाँ पे एक्चुअली नहीं है, और यहाँ से हम बहुत एक्साइटेड हो जाते हैं, बहुत इमोशनल हो जाते हैं. तो आपको देख के लगता है आप बड़े काम, कूल, वेरी कैजुअल. जब मैंने आपसे बात किया, मुझे खुद को शांति मिली. मुझे लगा ओके, काम डाउन, वी हैव 3 shows बट यू कैन डू इट, दैट काइंड ऑफ फीलिंग आई गॉट कन्वर्सिंग विथ यू. सो आप बताएं कि कैसे आप इतना डिमांडिंग जॉब जो कर रहे हैं, आप फिलहाल जो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी आपने लिया है, आप कैसे, आप ओवरवेल्म नहीं होते, और अगर होते हैं तो कैसे कंट्रोल करते हैं आपकी इमोशंस, ताकि आप सिर्फ काम पे ध्यान दें.
कुछ तो ये सफेद बाल सिखाता है.
हमने कलर किए, हमारे भी सफेद बाल हैं.
I know. So कुछ तो ये सफेद बाल सिखाता है. अनुभव जैसे होते जाता है. और दूसरा ये है कि यानी सचमुच अपने संस्कृति में ही विनयशीलता ये अपने संस्कृति का एक बड़ा हिस्सा है. और वो अपने माँ पिताजी से संस्कार मिलते हैं, तो पहले घर से शुरू होता है. And then when you are amidst the bunch of karyakartas, volunteers, those who are exemplary of it. Say, for example, our president, Arun Kankani ji. So I met him day before yesterday, and that UPS call and all those things which you saw, that we tomorrow night, perhaps most likely by this time, that first shipment of concentrators will be reaching Delhi. Okay, so as we are talking, I may be a little bit day or two here and there, because it is all in transit at this time. But when I called him, just night before that,
Mhm.
at about 5 p.m. I called him that yes, you need to come over here, and it will send a good strong message.
Mhm.
And he
Yes.
came, and I am pretty sure that he reached at about 12:30 a.m. Okay, he had barely the sleep of about 3 to 4 hours at the most, 2 to 3 hours.
Yes.
But then he was as fresh as all of us in the morning.
Yes.
So when you are amidst the volunteers like him, like Sudesh Katoch, who is our discovery recovery management purpose person, Shubham Kumarji back in India, and they are all extraordinary patients. They all have, and they have a lot of passion to this work. And just because of that, we are all able to work with each other with this peaceful mind.
जी आप कुछ करते हैं योगा मेडिटेशन करते हैं अपने आप को रिलैक्स करने के लिए जी नहीं कर्म कर्म आप कार्मिक हैं तो उससे भी कर्म से भी होता है सो
Yeah, no, different.
आप आपका जो कनेक्शन है इंडिया में जो आप बात करते हैं वहाँ के कार्यकर्ता लोगों का वो उनका सिचुएशन तो अब बहुत ही ओवरवेलमिंग एंड बहुत ही वरिड है तो आप कैसे उनको I know they get relieved when they think that you are sending information and oxygen and money and all that. So please describe your role because that's what we want to bring to our people in India. कि हम उनके साथ उनके दर्द में we are connected, but kindly just state a few incidents that you have.
Sure, sure. So from here, the Sewa International USA, we have our own uh, uh, branch in Bharat, as well as Seva Bharati is there. And, we work closely together. And what happens is that whatever is the requirement in Bharat that we can do from over here, they send us, and then we work through it and find out that what are the different sources we can reach out to, then make an appeal to the volunteers, and then they make an effort over here. And I think so that is the very easy way to explain how the process work in Bharat. There are about means in this particular COVID situation, um, we have planned. There is a proper system has been evolved now. That once the concentrators will reach to Delhi, from there it will go to 7 major cities, and then from there it will be moved to further 21 more towns and all those places, and from there it will go to the go to the hospitals. That is how the system is working. And more than 800 volunteers, I would say, over here, and more than about 1,000+ volunteers, just of Sewa International and Sewa Bharati. Maybe conservative, I'm on stating the numbers, and it is always better to be conservative than saying something more. So, very conservative figures I'm giving you. We are all working together.
Okay, I really want to thank you for taking your time and in your busy schedule and coming and sharing this information with us, Yashwant ji. Or
Can I request you? Can I request you one thing?
ji, ji.
I like to conclude all our sessions
Yes,
by doing a Chanti mantra.
sure, sure.
Okay? So let's do it together. I will chant it, and all of us can listen to it.
Okay, sure.
Simple one. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve santu niramaya. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kaschit dukha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste.
If you kindly explain the meaning of it.
Oh, simple. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah. Let everybody be happy. Sarve Santu Niramaya. Let everybody be healthy. That is, Niramaya means disease free.
Yes.
Let which is very, very correct in this today's days and age. Right? Let everybody be healthy. Sarve भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु. Let's look at each other as brothers and sisters. That means let's think that this is our Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam.
Right.
Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Ma kaschid dukkha bhag. Let there not be any sorrow anywhere in the world.
And that's such an appropriate chant for this time, and that's why I wanted you to explain, because I know some of us know it, but it is the most appropriately said Shanti mantra for the whole.
And that is really means I'm praying this for all those who are those who have lost their lives.
Yes.
And many of our family members, they are going through a very difficult situation.
Yes.
And my heartfelt feelings for all of them. And we all need to work hand in hand together and be together at this time.
और मैं नमन करती हूँ आप जैसे लोगों का, जो कि आगे आके अपने सब कुछ न्यौछावर करके कुछ ये लोगों को हेल्प कर रहे हैं. हम चाहे इंडिया में ना हो, पर हम यहाँ से अपने शक्ति अनुसार, एक्चुअली आप जैसे लोग तो शक्ति को भी पार कर जाते हैं, रात दिन एक करके सब कुछ कर रहे हैं. तो मैं आपकी सारे एफर्ट्स को नमन करती हूँ. और मैं चाहती हूँ
आपके जैसे सभी means when we are working on the media and bringing out all this positivity, I really thankful very much from the bottom of my heart, and I wanted to just say that both of you as well as to the channel, that you are doing an awesome job of bringing it.
हमारी
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
छोटी
sir.
सी कोशिश है कि ऐसे
बस
आप लोग जैसे लोगों को लाएं, तो कि ताकि जब लोग देखें मीडिया में आजकल इतना खराब न्यूज़ सुन के सबका मन खराब हो जाता है. तो अगर हमारा शो उनको थोड़ा भी बहुत राहत दे सके और उनको थोड़ी सी भी खुशी पहुंचा सके, और आप तो ऑक्सीजन जान दे रहे हैं, लाइक एयर भेज रहे हैं, यू नो, लाइक रियली दैट्स व्हाट दे वांट एंड दे नीड. So you're doing that, and you've been very humble. You didn't take any जैसा आपने कहा कि you know, humility is the best thing. हम सिर्फ whatever we can do, we should do that at this present situation, and be a participant, be a part of the solution rather than you know, just dissect the problem. The problem is there. We cannot. It's not in anybody's hand. It's the virus that's doing it, and everybody, the government, the doctors, the workers, like selfless workers, like here. People from all over the globe are really feeling. Yesterday, I would like to mention, जैसे आपने कहा ना, ये हिंदुत्व is a way of life. Similarly, मेरे एक दोस्त ने मुझे देखा, because I was very stressed, I was very emotional, and she said, Babita, I will pray for the people of India, because Sunday को उनका church होता है, they have prayer meeting, and she said, I will do a prayer thing continuously for you on Sundays and Wednesday. To me, that itself is humanity, you know.
Absolutely.
आप हम सर्व करते हैं सबके,
बिल्कुल सही बात है जी.
एंड इसी के थ्रू, आप जैसे लोगों के थ्रू, हम तो सिर्फ एक मीडियम है. मैं और अरिजीत सिर्फ एक मीडियम है आप लोगों को लाने के लिए.
And I'm really thankful to all of you, as well as means I want to just take the word from you that yes, the government of India over here, the US government, and all the different people, they are all in this and they are all helping us.
Exactly.
So
Yes.
it's a really great message.
And Arijit, the conclusion, I will let you conclude this time, please.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for coming to our show. And it's indeed our privilege to host you. And yes, as we said, we are all in this together, and we all together will overcome. Sooner it will be. And that's the positive thing we keep in our mind, that let's hope the best for the best, and just pray to the Almighty that the world will needs to heal soon. So, and we are looking for a better and a greater future for all of us. And until then, goodbye to all of you, whoever is with us now. And we'll be looking into this video tomorrow or whenever you can. Just please do like and share as much as you can, because our goal is to reach out to the maximum people, so that the people get enriched about what so many people are doing in the respective fields. So it's the more the knowledge you gain, the more better you can focus on your side of things. So it's there. And tomorrow we are bringing with one of another important person. He is the founder of NRI Seva Foundation, and he is also the president of NCAIA, Haris Kolasani. Haris Kolasani will be with us tomorrow in an exclusive interview, and he has been doing a phenomenal work, and since several years. And he is not only doing it for US or anyone. He is connecting and making it into a like a global level. So we will bring him tomorrow to discuss more. Until then, goodbye. You all stay well and
Thank you.
namaste.
नमस्ते
Ranjit, thank you so much.
नमस्ते धन्यवाद
Thank you, Arijit.